Welcome back to Cooking with Abel. Today we're going to do a man meal, something a little bit more hearty. Okay, let me start out with the ingredients that we're going to need. So we're going to need a pound of ground hamburger, 2 eggs, some oatmeal, not this, a baguette, just a white baguette. If you don't have something like that, you can use the ones that are already cut up, whatever comes from the bakery or that's in your bread aisle. Mozzarella slices, okay, crushed red pepper, garlic salt, poultry seasoning, Italian seasoning, okay. Now, to let you know what I have kind of already started doing on the stove right there, I've got 2 jars or cans. If you want to go cheap, you can do the cans of garlic and herb pasta sauce, okay, or marinara sauce. And I don't want to kind of tell my secrets, but I buy the cheapest jar I could find. This is it. I did add a little bit to it. That's why I said you need crushed red pepper. I put about a teaspoon of the crushed red pepper in there, just to give it a little spice. So what we're doing is we're making, I guess I hadn't even told you yet, I'm sorry. It's meatball marinara subs, okay? These are gonna come out great. This is a real fan favorite, right? I know my kids love it. So we're gonna take, let's start off with what goes in the meatball. Tablespoon of Italian, okay? Tablespoon of poultry. See if we can get a tablespoon of garlic. Cool. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the oatmeal. 1, 2. Now here's the deal. If you're gonna make more, add another ground beef in there. I wouldn't double the eggs. Maybe just 1 more egg, but double the amount of seasonings after that. Okay. This is just for 1 pound of ground beef. It's only myself, my wife, and my daughter, so we're not gonna eat that much. So here's the hamburger meat. It has been defrosting, so that's why it's kind of easy to work with, I hope. Maybe a little thick in the middle, but that's all right. We'll break it down. And, oh, you know what I forgot? The eggs. You got to have the eggs because the eggs is the binder. That's the glue that holds the meatballs together. If you look over there at my oven, I've got it going, and we're going to set it for 350. As soon as these are done, we're going to put them in the oven, 350. We're going to do, let's see. Let's do 30 minutes at 350, okay? Check them if they're done. You can go like that. You see this? I've got a pan with foil right here because I don't want to wash all those crabby dishes. That way it can be just kind of cleaned up a little bit, and it can, you know, the foil can come off. But I've got a rack right there just in case there's any fat in this hamburger meat. Depending on what hamburger meat you buy, it will be a little bit of fat. So use the same tablespoon you had. And what I like to do is just mound it a little bit, just like that. That's your meatball. Roll it in your hand, and that goes there, okay? Start again. Mound it just a bit. There you go. There's another meatball. That's the size you want to do. We're going to continue to do this until this rack is full, and then we're going to stick it in the oven. It's going to go in the oven at 350 for 25 minutes, okay? We'll continue the video in just a minute. All right, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Cooking with Abel, meatball subs, marinara meatball subs, video number 2, okay? So, like I showed you in the last video, we make the meatballs, we put them all on this rack here. We stick them in the oven for 25 minutes, okay? After they go in the oven for 25 minutes, we take them out, we put them into the sauce. The magical, not homemade sauce that I have here, right? So, and I just put them in the sauce for 10 minutes. I just kind of want them to moisten up a little bit with the sauce. Now I've got my baguette, right? I cut it into 3, I tried even pieces, but if you look at it right now, it's not very even, but it's gonna work, okay? Cut them just like that, put them right here. I'm gonna try to go for 3 meatballs per, and you want the sauce and the meatballs and everything in there. Get a little messy, it's no big deal. I'm going on the same rack. I didn't wash it or nothing like that. No sense in getting another dish dirty if I don't have to. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, these are gonna be nice. Okay. And then the other one. You know, after you try this right here, you can tell Subway to eat their hearts out, because this is better than Subway could ever think of. So there's 2. See if we can get a 3 right there. There we go. Okay, now what I did do is when I turned my oven off earlier, when the meatballs were done, I put it on broil, so that thing is hot, okay? But that's okay, that's where we want the cheese to come in. And stack 2 slices per hoagie, okay? Or sandwich, whatever you want to call it. Excuse my sniffling here. It's been allergy season over here in West Texas, so just kind of dealing with that, trying to get through it. Oh, look how pretty that's gonna look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick these in the broiler. I don't know how many minutes. I'm thinking maybe 5, maybe 10. I don't think quite 10 though. Okay, because that's a long time in a broiler. All I'm looking for is for this cheese to melt and to start getting those little brown cooked marks, almost like a grill mark, if you will, but from the broiler, you know, almost like a burn mark. As soon as it gets that, I take it out, okay? And then I serve it up. So what do you eat with a sandwich like this? Well, you can make you a nice, some type of a cream salad, or a cream soup, a potato soup, a broccoli and cheese soup, clam chowder soup, you know. And if you're a working person, you know, and you don't have much time for all this, just something out of the can. Buy a big can of it, serve it on the side, okay? These meals that I do are not everything homemade. It's kind of semi-homemade. We're making it for the real average Joe, just like myself, just like you. Leave your comments. I'm going to take a picture of this at the end here, and we'll put the picture at the very end of the video, okay? But leave your comments, share. Doesn't cost you anything. All you got to do is hit that button, okay? I'm on YouTube also, Cooking with Abel on YouTube. Let your friends know. Let your friends know. Like my page. And other than that, man, I just really want to thank you for your time and support. And thanks for cooking with Abel. Guys, I know I told you that the last thing was going to be a picture of it done, but I want you to know that I did have it under the broiler, and it wasn't really browning, but the cheese was melting, and I was scared that maybe the bread would burn. So this is the final product right here. It's beautiful. It's nice and crusty bread. I served it with some broccoli and cheese soup, a couple of croutons in there just for extra looks. Guys, I want you to try this recipe, please. It's easy for the parent that's real busy on the go. This is a go-to meal right here. Even if you got the guys over watching the game, this would be a perfect meal to cook for everybody. Everybody has their own hoagie sandwich. It's very full, it's very filling. Okay, enjoy this. Don't forget to share my videos. Invite your friends to like my page. I'd appreciate that too. Other than that, thank you so much for cooking with Abel.